The Many Characters of Doctor Who. Entry 33. The Zarbi. The Zarbi are an insect species native to the planet Vortis. Their only appearance in the Doctor Who television series was in the 1965 story The Web Planet. The Zarbi closely resemble the Earth species of ants, but are much larger, being close in size to a humanoid earthling, whilst those which appeared in the Web Planet moved around on two human-like legs. Ones that appeared in the comic book Unnatural Selection moved about on six legs, like Earth ants would. They would typically communicate by screeching and rubbing their legs together. According to the comic book The Macro Menace, they were also capable of communicating information through the medium of dancing. They are not particularly intelligent creatures, who are said to have an intellect similar to that of Earth-based cattle, and are not known to have any obvious individual motives. They would typically dwell in humongous nests with millions of other Zarbi, again rather like Earth ants would. The Zarbi have a caste system of sorts, which involves tiers that include common workers, slightly bigger warrior Zarbi, and enormously bloated queens. They are born as a larvae form, which to the untrained eye look more or less like grey shapeless blobs. The Zarbi were used as a cattle-like species by another insect-like species known as the Menoptera, until a queen Zarbi gained enough sentience to declare war on the Menoptera. Sometime later, war began again when a creature called the Animus arrived on Vortis and took control of the Zarbi to make them fight against the Menoptera once again. They were only freed from the control of the Animus when the creature was defeated by the Doctor in his first incarnation and his companions Ian Chesterton, Barbara Wright and Vicky Pallister. Sometime later, the Animus was able to reform with the help of future disgraced companion Adam Mitchell, and was teleported into the London Underground along with an army of Zarbi, where the first Doctor, Ian, Barbara and Vicky were able to defeat it once again. This time by Ian running it over with a train. The Zarbi and Menoptera would once again work peacefully together for years, until the Zarbi seemingly mutated to develop wings and stingers. This actually turned out to be a horde of robots developed by an alien race known as the Skirkons, and these two were defeated by the First Doctor, this time accompanied by his grandchildren John and Gillian. Years after this, a mutation would cause the creation of the overgrown Zarbi Supremo, who would attempt to invade Earth, a scheme that was yet again stopped by the First Doctor, this time with the help of temporary companion Gordon Hamilton. Sometime after this, the Zarbi would become trapped in the time vortex by a race called the Vortexians. This time, the Zarbi were saved and the Vortexians were defeated by the Doctor in his second incarnation. In addition, the third Doctor saw a vision of a Zarbi whilst plugged into the Keller machine.